Well, good morning. Today is Wednesday, August 28th. Here's my shirt. It's the Canadian White House. I got it, yeah, the Canadian White House. I got this in Ottawa when I went for my cousin's wedding. It's very nice today. It's beautiful out here. It's 73, but it's a nice breeze. It's late. It's after 10. I've been up since 8. But I've just been putzing around the house trying to figure out. I really don't have to get much for my grocery haul this week, so you might not even see one because I hardly need anything, which is good. Save me money in the long run. But I just, I don't know. It's hard to believe I still got stuff. I needed some broccoli and cauliflower, and I think I said tomatoes, my berries. Not a lot, just enough, just enough to go. So just a minute. Sorry about that. Emily's off to college. They're growing up too fast. I remember she used to, when I moved in, she'd come over here and was helping me water my flowers. Now she's got the car all packed up going off to college. They grow up too fast. Too fast, I tell you, too fast. But anyway, we do have birthdays today. Today is Diane Kirby's birthday. You get a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Diane. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I hope it's beautiful there like it is here. It's gorgeous. And like I said, now it's almost 10:30 and I'm going to go for my walk. I was telling you that I didn't have much to get, and then I started rattling off a list of stuff that I got to get. The bad thing is I should make a list because otherwise I'm going to go crazy in there. I just know I'm going to go crazy, but I can't. But Ellen Nickerson, today's your 60th birthday. She's like a spring chicken. Jim's going to be 70 this year. But Ellen's only 60. Let's not get her older than she is. She gets a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellen. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I had a little bit of a brain fart there. I almost forgot your name, but I didn't forget it. But I had to write things down because I don't want to forget. Today also is Prixie Taylor's son James's 21st birthday. He's legal now. Look out. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear James. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Oh, to be 21 again. But I want to know what I know now. I wouldn't want to be 21 like I was 21 back then. When I was 21, I was pregnant with Jimmy. Oh, look at my birds. I started feeding my birds again. As soon as I thought that the hummingbird, I cleaned out my hummingbird feeder and put it in a new feed. Because as soon as I thought that they were gone, I thought, well, I'll feed my regular birds now. There's regular birds and hummingbirds. And now they're all coming. And the hummingbirds came back. I had a couple hummingbirds too. Jim was trimming the tree last night, and I says, don't trim my birdhouse. He says, there's no birdhouses out here. I go, that tree is their house. That's their home. Well, it needs to be trimmed because they're dragging on the roof, and we don't want to have some damage. So they'll have to move their condos in over to the trunk of the tree, closer to the trunk of the tree. But anyway, like I said, I have to go to Kroger's today. We're going to just have hamburgers for dinner. I think I want to have hamburgers and a salad. I'm going to make Jim hamburgers and french fries. I don't know what I'm going to have for breakfast. Decided yet. I have to think on that. And then, once again, Team Sandy. I know a lot of you are going over to Team Ange, and that's okay because I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to show you you're on the wrong team. But what I like about this challenge is because we're both winners. Sue, I'm including you on that too because Sue was smack talking me on her video last night. Sue Slims Down was smack talking me. She's Team Sue. Well, you know what? I'd be disappointed if you weren't at least your own team because then that doesn't say much if you don't want to be your own team. But she's losing weight again. I got to get back on track. But I think that this competition is just what I needed exactly when I needed it. Sometimes, like it took me a year. I had a year break. What do you call those? A respite, a hiatus. Not that I was completely off track because I still was mindful. And I really do think, like over at, she changes her name all the time. WW with Cat, I think it is. I think it's WW with Kat. K-A-T-E with Kate. No. I gotta look it up. Just 1 minute. Yeah, I had it right. It was WW with Kat, K-A-T. She went to a baby shower the previous week, enjoyed herself, and gained 2 pounds. But she knew that that really wasn't a true weight gain, and she didn't let it play with her mind, and she didn't go crazy with it, and she really got back on track. And this week she lost 2.6 pounds. So that's what you just got to do. You got to remember that they're not really their normal weight. I took that out so I could hear her. Oh, wrong end. I took this out so I could hear my neighbor when she was talking. And I meant to plug it back in so I can hear myself talk. I don't need to hear myself think. I do that a lot anyhow. But anyway, but so she lost 2.6 this week. Sue weighs herself daily, so like she's going to fluctuate. I cannot do that. I found that out last year. I can only, oh, there goes Denise. She didn't tell me she was going somewhere. That is not allowed. But anyway, what was I saying? See, Denise distracted me. Oh, yeah, last year when I went off track for that year, the month when I was weighing myself daily, I should have known better. I like a good friendly challenge. I do like a good competition, and I was really competitive, but I think that, I forget who won. I know it wasn't me, so that's why I don't care. And that just set me in my tailspin. But now, Ange, the brat, has got a new motivation going in me, and I am so determined. I am beyond determined. I spent last night going through recipes, figuring out things I'm going to put in my freezer, so quick meals when Jim's working, trying to figure out a way to lower my food intake for the day, because even though I'm staying within my points, I eat too much at one time. And I know that, and I have to work on that. I just really have to work on that. And that's my goal for September, is to work on eating smaller meals, but maybe more of them. I don't know. It's just, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you're going to teach this old dog a new trick, because I have to learn a way, because I am determined that I'm going to toast the new year in with a 1 in front of my weight number. And if not, I'm going to be so darn close. It's going to be so darn close that I'm going to be like within breathing distance of it. And that's because of my friendly competition with Ange at SmackDown. Well, I think that was a Freudian slip, because I didn't want you to go over to her correct channel to give her any inspiration, but it's not SmackDown, it's Smack Vision. SMAC Vision. Sorry. And Sue at Sue Slims Down, because between the two of them, I'm gonna overcome them both. They can both reach 100 pounds. I can get into the teens, and then Ange can follow the week after. I can get to my 100 pounds, and then Sue can follow me the very next day. But I'm gonna get there first. So, with that being said, I got to get going. I have to get walking, and I have to know that this is what we're going to... I got to go on Instagram now. I have an Instagram account. I don't know what the name of it is. I'll have to figure out what it is. But I think I'm going to have to start going on Instagram and drawing people over to my team, because you seem to be leaving me for Team Ange. You'll regret it on December 31st. You'll regret it. Okay, let's go for our walk. Well, I walked 2.24 miles. I'll be honest with you, I wanted to stop after 1.5 miles. Not walking yesterday really kind of took a little bit of wind out of my sails. Unfortunately, I'm one of these people that have to exercise if I want to lose weight. But Bartlett Parish had a quote that she told me yesterday that I absolutely loved. Is you can't plant tomato seeds and expect corn to sprout. I can't expect to lose weight if I don't get out there and exercise. And so I kept thinking, when I got to that 1.5 mile marker, I'm planting tomatoes, and I want tomatoes to come up. And if I want corn, I'm going to have to plant corn. So I know people might not think that quote makes sense, but it makes perfect sense to me. So thank you, Bartlett. And I'm going to go in, drink some water, try to stay on track, and just remember our goal for the day. Okay, I read this book yesterday, finished that. I like them there. It's about Stephanie Plum. She's a bounty hunter. It's a quick read. Like I said, I read it in a day. But now I've moved on to The Cornwalls Are Gone by James Patterson and Brendan Dubois. It's about this family, and the wife is very active in the military. Her husband, former military, and they have a 10-year-old daughter. And the husband and the daughter are kidnapped, and the wife has to use her army skills to find them and bring them back. I just started reading it yesterday. Jim got me the bookmark. He's a big fan of the Civil War and Armstrong Custer and all that stuff. So he got me that when he went to Bunker Hill. And then David. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe what a fine young man he's become. Oh, I can believe it, but it's just like he grew up too fast. And Sophia's arrows she's making. She shoots on an archery league, and she's designing her own arrows. And then they're gonna, I forget what you call these things. You think I would know, but I don't. She's gonna change these to pink because that's her signature color is pink. Jim's is this one, yellow and black. And then just put the little tips on them. Okay, let's eat breakfast. I'm going to have some toast, an egg, and some fruit, a cup of tea, a glass of water. I started my day with a prayer. I drank 60 ounces of water. My quote is, "You may need to remind yourself from time to time that you are worth the effort." It's a 6-point breakfast, 4 points for my 2 slices of Ezekiel toast, 2 points for a tablespoon of whipped butter, and 0 for my egg, berries, watermelon tea, and water. Before I went into shop, I ate a banana, so I would not be hungry when I was shopping. So it's 6 points. I have 17 points left for my dinner. Well, I'm not sure how well this is going to work out because I thought my plant was smaller than it was. But this is the plant I got when my brother passed. This was the only thing that was this part right here, which was very small when he died in 2011. I just wanted it to live a year, and it just won't. It's just kicking. So then it was looking kind of lonely, so I added this. But now I have this space back here that's kind of empty, and I bought this plant to kind of join them. But I don't know that it's going to work now that I'm looking at it. But if it works, I'll let you know. Okay, there's the finished product. I had to take it out and replant it, so hopefully I didn't screw it up. I had to put some in the back there. How does it look? Oh, look, all my birds are coming back. I'm in my heaven. They're up in the trees even. I don't know if you can see them. They're spreading the word. And my birds have returned. Okay, dinner. There's Jim. It's a high point dinner once again, but I have my points, 17 points. I had 17 points left, so I don't have 0 for the day now. Well, my birds are just like a small child. Like, you know, when you have your child or your dog or your pet that can do all these amazing tricks, and then you want to show them off, and then as soon as you start showing them off, they don't want to do anything. I was telling Jim on my new bird feeder, which is that yellow one, that all the birds are flocking to that one and not going to the other 2 feeders because it's new. And so he came back here and told me, you got to be real quiet. Don't scare them. He scared them. He didn't get to see them. Tomorrow I'm going to have Alyssa in the morning. Jimmy's going to drop her off at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning on his way to work. And then then I'm going to go pick up Sebastian and Oliver, and I'm going to have them till Danny picks them up about 4:30. And then Jim and I are going out for our couples dinner tomorrow night. We're going to an Italian restaurant that we haven't been to since we dated. We were just talking about that at dinner tonight. It's like where we grew up in Detroit. So I'm kind of looking forward to going to that. And Some of you were asking about Kylie having to start school at 6:07. Kylie doesn't start school at 6:07. The bus is going to pick her up at 6:07. She starts school at 7:20. Kylie goes to a special needs school, and it's for the whole county. I live in Macomb County, so they pick up like from the east side of Macomb like in this area. So they make a route. And last year, Kylie was at the end of the route, so she got to sleep in a little longer. But I think that they switch it up so that the same kids aren't always having to get up so early. So this year she's on the beginning part of the route. So that means that she'll be on the bus for the longest because she'll be the first one picked up, or one of the first ones picked up, and then one of the last ones dropped off. So she'll have a long day ahead of her. But she's really excited. She's looking forward to it, other than the fact that she's got to get up so early. But every day was out there looking for her bus pass because Josh got his bus pass about 2 weeks ago. And then Kylie was getting a little aggravated because she wasn't getting her bus pass. And it finally came the day before yesterday. And so now she's on a loop. That's what Kylie does. And she'll say, oh, I got to get up at 5:40 and my bus is going to pick me up at 6:05, but I don't start school till 7:20. Well, you know, I got to get up at 5:40. My bus picked me up at 6:05, and then school doesn't start till 7:20. It's just part of her idiosyncrasies or whatever. I love Kylie to death. I really do. She's such a sweet girl. She's such a sweet, sweet girl. But I don't want to hear about her bus schedule. You know, once, twice, 3 times, that's fine. But 6, 7, 8, you just got to go along with it, you know. But I don't know. So anyway, I know that I told you this morning I have to figure out a way to have lower point at each meal. So that's my goal for September. So I'm just going to finish out this last couple days eating my way that I eat now. I just have to lose 0.5 to beat the brat. So I'm hoping I can at least do that, because I told you that my Sunday wasn't the most successful Sunday in the world. But I'm doing pretty good now. And Jim's off work now until after Labor Day. So we'll see. So anyway, give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share. And my phone really doesn't ring that much, but it does, doesn't it?